Well, it's 2021. We're talking football. So tonight's game's probably going to be awesome. It's probably going to overtime because all the primetime games this year have been great. A little bit of an exaggeration, but a lot of them have been really, really good. Even the ones we didn't expect it. But Chris, Tara, tonight's game is going to stink. I'm sorry to say it. It's going to stink. Looking forward to it.
It's only fitting that this is the game that starts off week 7, the worst week in fantasy football history, because it looks like, well, one team is definitely down their starting quarterback. The other team very well could be. I don't know. Have we seen if Teddy Bridgewater's likely to play?
Yeah, he is expected to play.
But he had a noticeable limp yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw the video of him walking off the podium, but he kind of there's like a little 7-inch gap between the podium and the floor, and he hopped off and landed on his right foot and then just kind of limped away. He didn't want to seem to want to put any pressure on that left foot. So that's what you want to see. I think we can all agree. Plus the Browns being without their 2 starting running backs, maybe without Odell Beckham,
maybe without their starting offensive tackles.
But they got Jarvis Landry back. So I guess maybe he can play running back and quarterback.
Hey, he can do both of those things, I think. And we've got Tara back as well. We haven't spoken to her in a long time. Good afternoon, Tara. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I am excited for this game. I'm not going to lie, because it is bye week crazy. And so I might have had to pull a couple of people off of waivers that are playing in this game, as ashamed as I am to say that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I wonder if you guys know by any chance off the top of your head, the one team of yours that has the most players on bye.
Yes, I've got one where my entire bench, I screenshotted, I was going to put it on Twitter, but my entire bench has no one. Zeros all down the line. You can say that's my own fault. But there were so many great teams in week 7. I just you felt like, oh, well, maybe I lose that.
That's the thing is, look, it's a 17-game season, 16-game fantasy season, 14-game regular season, I guess now. So that loss that you might or probably will take this week it's going to hurt you less than it would have in other years. You have a little more wiggle room. And I think you're going to be okay with oh no, I don't have Austin Eckler, Deontay Johnson, Justin Herbert. I don't have them for this week. Well, okay, but you got them for the rest of the season now.
Yeah.
You've got them for 11 straight weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah, you'll have your time. So welcome everybody watching on YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us. We're live for the next hour answering your questions. And the first thing you need to do is hit the like button. And then the second thing you need to do is ask us some questions, and let's read them. Cousin Ernest, would you drop Tyler Boyd for Allen Robinson or Darnell Mooney in half PPR?
I'm not sure which of those people I have ranked highest this week, but I guess Mooney or Robinson might have more theoretical upside than Boyd, but I don't know. I'm pretty low on all 3 of them at this point.
I would for Mooney. Am I going for Allen Robinson? Probably not. But I do think that upside long-term is better for Mooney than maybe Boyd.
Okay. Should I think to trade Aaron Jones before he sees a decrease in touches and targets?
I don't know why he would see a decrease in touches and targets.
Yeah, I don't see it. He's over 100 total yards, 3 or 4 straight, almost every week. They get him enough touches.
Yeah, and he's never been a huge touch guy. He's going to get his 14-ish carries. He's averaging 14 carries per game since AJ Dillon's role expanded in week 4. He has 11 catches in his last 3 games as well. He's an elite fantasy running back.
Yeah. All right. And pick one from Kunal, a wide receiver and a flex. So pick 2. Lockett, Allen Robinson, Lockett again. Start him twice. So pick, I think we're going to have to start the wide receivers here over Seals Jones, right?
Seals Jones was limited at practice yesterday.
Yeah.
He's got injury too.
Yeah. I think he was out again. Or no, I think he showed up today, though. I think all of them showed up today.
But he's a low-end streaming tight end. So you take the bad wide receivers over that.
Yeah, I think, yeah. All right, let's start 2. Tara, I'll give you this one first. Beckham, not playing. Callaway, Devontae Freeman, and Bateman, who are the 2 in standard scoring?
I'm good with go ahead and starting Bateman, honestly. And then I might lean towards Callaway. Freeman is low-key a little bit appealing just because of the injury situation with Latavius Murray. But I think I might go with Callaway.
Is Beckham for sure out?
Yes.
Oh,
No, but almost certainly out, it seems. I'll get
Okay.
the latest update for you. Yeah. Okay. But let's say Beckham's in then, Chris. Who would you go with?
I think I would still go with Beckham and Bateman. I think.
So interesting. I actually like Callaway a lot this week.
Yeah.
It actually kind of depends on Taysom Hill because he seems to take away enough pass attempts from Jameis Winston. But finally, you had Callaway getting 8 targets last week and had a really good game.
But
Well,
he did have a Hail
2
Mary
weeks
catch.
ago.
It was a Hail Mary touchdown.
Yeah, but he had,
so-
that was his 2
Right.
touchdowns, 4 for 85 and 2 touchdowns in week 5.
It's
Yeah.
a good matchup, though.
Yeah.
Great matchup, yeah, against Seattle. Okay, we've got Kevin, Collins, Gibson, Mitchell, Mooney, Myers, and Woods. Pick 3.
Mm.
I mean, you don't have to make a decision right now on any of these guys, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I don't
So
think you can on a
you
couple
gotta
of them.
wait for more information on Collins and Gibson. I don't know what Washington's doing with Gibson. It feels like they should probably just sit him out at this point and let him rest, because the thing about the injury that he has is the only way it's going to get better is rest. You know, you can't really like do treatment and have it get better while you're still running a bunch.
Doesn't
So
look like they're going to do that.
yeah, he was at practice today after missing yesterday. So I think you probably want to play him. Yeah,
Well, who are the
among
ones that we
these
don't
guys.
like here? I mean, I would not start Mooney.
Man,
I don't think I'd start Myers.
Mooney's a top 36 wide receiver for me this week.
Yeah, but Woods is ahead of him, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Gibson's going to be ahead of him if he plays. And how am I going to not start Alex Collins if he's
Collins, yeah.
Mhm.
So those would be the best. If Collins doesn't play, then Gibson, Woods, and
I do have Myers over Mooney.
What about Mitchell?
Mm.
That's close.
Yeah, he's RB20. Jacoby Myers is wide receiver 24. So, oh my God, I
Mm.
forgot who I was looking for. I'm scanning
It's
it and
all
I
right,
just
don't worry.
completely blanked. My mind just went completely blank. Jacoby, okay, Mitchell slightly ahead of Myers.
All right, this one's from Ray. I have Sterling Shepard and Kadarius Toney. Would you drop Kenny Golladay for Allen Robinson in a PPR league? No, not if you need someone this week,
No.
maybe, but no, not long term.
Yeah.
Okay, trade Jamal Williams for Kadarius Toney. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both upside plays. The thing is, Williams only needs one thing to happen
That's true.
to become like a must-start fantasy running back. He's not right now. And I do wonder, man, I was looking at the Lions' usage yesterday, and if you just look at the first 3 quarters, Williams is actually outscoring DeAndre Swift this season, which is, I think, dumb.
Yeah, we call it. I coined it on Sunday. It's called Swifting. When when 80% of your production comes in the fourth quarter, we're calling it Swifting.
The thing about that is, what if they actually aren't terrible at some point? Are they just going to do that for a whole game?
Yeah, but well, the counter is, look what happened. Maybe the key to them being less terrible is to use DeAndre Swift more. But
100%.
I feel like didn't have a lot of carries last week, right? He really
They have
sucked down low. So
very rough schedule.
I think he really.
And they'll probably just be terrible.
That's probably safe. This week they're going to be terrible.
It's probably not a counterfactual you actually have to worry about.
All right, this is from Chad Sadler. Start 3: Boyd, Tim Patrick, Landry, AJ Dillon, or JD McKissick.
McKissick's the number 1 guy for me here.
I'm going with McKissick regardless of whether or not Gibson is playing.
Yeah. And then where did Landry end up coming in for me? I just updated that.
Gonna be Patrick and Landry for me.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
I hate for sure. Yeah.
You suck week 7. Making us ask these. This is a good one though. Let's see how Tara feels about this, because Chris and I think are going to be in surprise agreement on how we feel about Robbie. Now this is a slightly different question. Should I pick up and stash Robbie Anderson or Brandon Ayuk?
Oh boy. I'm still leaning towards Ayuk, which I know might seem crazy, but I do think the potential lies there for him to have a larger role. I'm not sure where this is heading with Robbie Anderson. I'm a little. I know he got a lot of targets last week. I think he had 10 targets last week, so it was a big uptake, but he still
11.
wasn't productive. Or 11,
Yeah.
and he still wasn't really productive with them. So I'm a little bit skeptical on that. I know Brandon Ayuk is a big question mark, but I just have to imagine, especially with Kittle out as well. I mean, just I want to say Ayuk.
Yeah, I look at it this way. Ayuk was ranked higher coming into the season by nearly everybody. And he hasn't been bad, at least that we've seen. Like, obviously, he's been doing something wrong in practice to lose his role and snaps and routes, but we've seen Robbie Anderson, and he's been terrible. And yes, he's getting targets, but I'd rather go with the guy that we thought was better before the season and have confidence that he can get back to what he was last season than Anderson.
Yeah, so we all would stash Ayuk, but I will say this. I am going to start Robbie Anderson this week. I think he's going to come through. Terrace Marshall is not practicing yet.
Yeah.
And the Giants are a mess. And if, I think they want to run the ball a little bit more. They've been throwing way too much. I get that. So maybe he'll get 8 targets. But I think he's going to come through against the Giants. I think this is, it's week 7. You got to make some sacrifices, swallow your pride, and put Robbie Anderson in your lineup. Heath has Robbie Anderson like 25th or something like that.
I've got him 40th. By the way, Adam, are you trying to win in the YOLO League?
I'm not in the YOLO League. Oh,
you're not? I thought that was you. Okay.
There's
a team that has your name on it, but I guess it's not actually you. Because I made an offer to that team of a 3rd-round pick for Jameis Winston because my quarterbacks are all on bye, and it got turned down. And my team is really, really good. I'm the points leader. I'm 5-1, but I don't have a quarterback this week. So I just traded a 1st-round pick next year for Tom Brady.
Oh, wow.
And the person who turned down the Jameis Winston trade should have just accepted it because my chances of winning this league just went way up.
Nice work. All right. All right, grade the trade. Tony Pollard for Robert Woods.
Wide receivers are Ridley, Johnson, Shepard, Tony.
No, I don't like it.
I have Woods.
Look, it's kind of like the Jamal Williams question, right? Pollard's an injury away from being maybe the number 1 running back in fantasy. Seriously, that good. Look at his receivers. He doesn't really need Robert Woods.
I kind of get it because his receivers have been a little shaky and injuries and out randomly, but the running backs are shakier to me. So I would probably prefer to have Pollard.
Yeah, the running backs are bad. Not even shaky, just bad. But I don't know. It just feels like a value win. And in that case, I'll just take the better player.
Jack says no. He just says no.
Okay.
I don't know who he's talking to, but he's not feeling it. Hey, hit the like button, everybody, and don't say no to that, Jack. Collins or Javonte Williams?
Collins if he plays.
Well, got a Thursday nighter here. So what is the deal with Alex?
Oh, that's right. Oh.
Yeah, I might take that risk and go ahead and play Javonte.
He's just so boring for me right now. Like in the long run, I think there's still a lot to like about him. I think he's looked good. His ability to break tackles and seemingly he should have the ability to make big plays. We haven't seen it a ton lately or yet, but
no, he does. He's got 3 long carries already this year.
How are we defining long?
20 or more yards.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's been good. And you know what? I like the fact that Mayfield's not playing and Beckham's probably not. I like the fact that the Browns stink because the 3 games that they've won, you get about 13 carries or so from both running backs. The 3 games that they've lost, you get about 9. So yeah. I think I think those guys could combine for 25 to 30 carries tonight. It's possible.
Yeah, but even then, it's still, they need a touchdown to have a good game.
Well, he does. He has 3 catches in 4 straight games. I have to. I'm starting Javonte Williams in 1. I'm gonna guess the under on the catches. Just doesn't seem like he's really that kind of player. But Collins, it's a really tough call because they're a Monday night game, so you're getting your first practice report. Yeah. He's probably not going to practice. I think you got to go with Javonte.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Collins. Would you start Landry or wait on Antonio Brown? Yeah, see that if it's not Brown, you go Robbie Anderson. That's what you do. You wait.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
wait.
I guess.
Chris, how do you feel about The Waiting by Tom Petty? Top 3 Petty song?
It is the hardest part. No, it's not a top 3 Tom Petty song.
It is for me.
No.
Tara, are you into Tom Petty?
I'm not, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Come on. It's like it's the best. Everybody likes Tom Petty. I don't know.
Really glad I got
Petty.
What's that?
Who in the world is like, oh, I hate Tom Petty?
Really glad I got to see him live. Very fun show.
Yeah, I saw him.
There's a point where like they come out and they play the hits. You know, they open with American Girl.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I think, his best song. Amazing song. One of the best songs on the rock canon. And then like 4 songs in, he kind of like the band starts grooving. He kind of disappears behind the drum set and you see just like a big puff of smoke come out. And then they get like weird for like 6 songs. I was like, all right, Tom, I see it. Still having a good time in your 60s.
I hadn't really, that wasn't my experience with it. Yeah. Basically just plays his hits all the time. He's got so many of them.
Yeah.
All right. Should I start Mike Davis or Dearness Johnson, half PPR?
Yeah.
Davis, he's a good matchup.
How do you guys, do you get offended, by the way, Tara, when people say guys to like you and a guy?
I don't. I probably open up most videos with, hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, because I feel so bad. But if it's just like you and Chris and I say, hey guys, I don't really feel that bad about it. But if it were you, it were multiple just women, and I said, hey guys, then I'd be like, nah, that was, don't say that.
I've tried to shift to like y'all just because it's a gender neutral term, but it also feels like such an affectation coming from like a guy from Miami who lives in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like I'm not Southern at all. No part of my family is from the South. And so
but you never know. You never know. I'm from South Carolina and most people don't peg that. So I use y'all all the time. So
yeah, it's the easiest gender neutral version of that, I think.
I'm just gonna call the two of you folks from now on. So how do you
folks? Yeah.
How do you folks feel about Dearness Johnson tonight?
I'm a little skeptical because it's possible that if for some reason Denver takes advantage of just how bad they're going to be on offense and they get up a little bit, that maybe Demetric Felton is a little more involved. So yeah, if I have to start him, I'm not afraid to, but I would prefer not to.
I just don't know if they think Demetric Felton's a running back. They haven't used him as a running back yet. He has 2 snaps out of the backfield so far this season. He's only played like 35 snaps, so it's not exactly a huge sample, but you know, that's the thing is that like at Senior Bowl practices, I think he was listed as a wide receiver. They've pretty much used him exclusively at wide receiver. So that's a hard one because I could see Dearness Johnson just having Khalil Herbert's role from last week, and he'll be a must-start fantasy player no matter what. But it's an open question, I think.
Yeah,
so I would rather have Mike Davis.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm underestimating Case Keenum. He's probably one of the better backups, but I could see the Browns. They're in contention for the lowest point total this week to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just don't have anything right now. They don't have any weapons. And again, I don't even know if their 2 starting tackles are going to play, and Denver's got a solid defense. So I would expect probably the Giants and the Jets and the Texans will score fewer points, but yeah, the Browns just could be like 17 points for them. I don't think anybody's excited to start Dearness Johnson. Let's put it that way. Dearness Johnson or Alex Collins. Unfortunately, probably have to go with Johnson.
Yeah, you have to go with Johnson.
All right, pick a wide receiver and a flex. Javonte Williams, Jalen Waddle, and Antonio Brown. Now that stinks because we would obviously want to start Brown here.
I do love Waddle though. I do.
Well, you can start Waddle, right? But then it's got to be either Javonte or
one and one. Okay, yeah.
Is Antonio Brown did he practice?
No,
today, Thursday. No, he didn't. Man, I don't want to start Javonte Williams when I have that guy. There's got to be someone on waivers who you could pick up who might
Week 7. Who could you pick?
Yeah, but it's a wide receiver, you know.
I think the bigger problem is it's tough to drop people right now because we probably have a lot of good players on your bench that you don't want to drop. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna gamble on Antonio Brown. I think he's gonna play.
Man,
okay.
I don't know.
I'll just probably go ahead and go with Javonte and be angry on Sunday. But
I think that's the way to go. We got an angry email for the podcast because I say I don't know to too many questions. But like in this instance, I legitimately do not know. what the right answer is. I think you probably have to play Javonte just because there's a chance you get 0 from Antonio Brown and seemingly a pretty good chance. But I don't know. I haven't seen Antonio Brown's scans. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
They leaked. It's fine. Nah, all right, fine. You guys convinced me. Go with Javonte Williams. Grade the trade. Give up Cooper, Emmanuel Sanders, and Hunter Henry. I'm all for this. I'm not even going to read the rest. It's a win. Oh my gosh, you got AJ Brown and Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
That's a win.
That's like you get pocket aces. You just go all in. Yeah, I don't even need to see the rest of the hand. Like that's a win. Hunter Renfrow or Jacoby Myers?
Oh, Jacoby.
Jacoby. Yeah.
Robbie Anderson or Corey Davis?
Corey Davis.
Yeah, Corey Davis.
Bob Anderson for me. Okay, Javonte Williams. Oh, we did that. Javonte Williams or Gibson?
Oh yeah, that's so we've got so many Javonte Williams where you might have to default.
Yeah, I actually don't really mind Javonte Williams. I think he's going to get you like 10 PPR points, and that's okay this week. So I'd probably just go with him.
Yeah, I guess he's done that fairly regularly.
Yeah, I would guess he's done it most weeks. Not much more.
He has actually only done it twice. But he has 8.4 or more in 5 of 6. So
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, this is the week.
Yeah.
For 10.
10.2 points coming up.
Gaskin or Dearness Johnson, half PPR?
Johnson.
Yeah, this is where I'm comfortable with Dearness Johnson.
From Jake, sit 1 in non-PPR. Aaron Jones, Darrell Henderson, Darrell Williams, or Chuba Hubbard? Woo.
I would say Chuba. Yeah.
I
think I'm going to sit Darrell Williams.
Yeah, I have Chuba 1 spot higher.
Okay. Yeah, I would sit non-PPR leagues. That's what I would sit. Tara, how many non-PPR leagues you rocking?
0.
Chris?
Same.
0? I have 1. Dynasty league.
Actually, we might have 1 non-PPR league among our, I think like the June Magazine League or something. I think we have 1.
We don't.
Okay, good.
Unless you're in one that I'm not, but the magazine league, no, it's half or full.
I would never be in one that you're not in, Adam. I would never get invited to something that you're not invited to.
I wouldn't. You're in YOLO. I'm not in YOLO.
Well, yeah, but you turn that down, I'm sure.
I don't think so. Maybe. Sounds like something I would have done.
Probably.
Can you change scoring in a dynasty league? Because I don't think we want to be in a non-PPR league, but it's but it changes your roster. You make these moves because hey, it's non-PPR. All of a sudden, we changed to full PPR. Well, that trade I made last year stinks. Yeah.
I've seen people go from QB1 to 1 QB to Superflex. I mean, that's much less drastic. Yeah.
I've been pushing that in one of my leagues. I've been pushing to move to 3 wide receiver. We made the jump from half to full PPR. Maybe you do a transitionary year. Maybe you do 1 year, half, and then you maybe do a quarter, half, 3 quarters, and then you finally get to full.
Or why don't you just redraft, start over, or maybe do like a 5 keeper league or something like that.
Sounds like Adam doesn't have a good team in this dynasty league.
No, I do. But
you got a lot of Mike Evans.
It would probably benefit me. I have like Robert Woods. I mean, I have 3 really good wide receivers, but it's a non-PPR league, so who cares? To a degree. Okay, let's see. By the way, my other receivers are better than Robert Woods. Just want to clear that up. Case Keenum or risk getting a 0 with Heineke? I haven't seen anything on Fitzpatrick this week.
He returned to practice, but he's not on the active roster, so they don't have to list him. Ron Rivera. Hold on. I don't know.
Yeah, this one I'm confused about here. Can you? It probably must be a 2 QB league, or else why would you be starting Case Keenum?
Yeah.
So what?
Okay, so there's this quote from Ron Rivera when asked if he would turn to. Oh, okay, but that wasn't Fitzpatrick, so I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, that was nothing.
Yeah, great job by us here. Sit one. Alex Collins. Oh. All right, listen, baby. If you have to start a Thursday night guy or someone who's not healthy, then you got to start the Thursday night guy. That's just it. I'm sorry. I know you don't want to. But it's just the way it is. Would you trade DeAndre Hopkins for Thielen and McLaurin?
Yeah.
I would trade him for McLaurin without Thielen.
Yep. And then I would try to trade Thielen.
Okay. Yeah. Can I start Ramondre Stevenson in non-PPR?
You're legally allowed to, yes.
I would not, because his upside the touchdown that he had at the goal line was just because of the injury situation with Harris. So the upside he really had was his PPR involvement. So no, I wouldn't.
Yeah, like he led the team's running backs in routes run, and they only had 19 pass plays last week, and he ran 8 routes, which is promising for the future if they run more pass plays in the future. But I don't think he's at the point where you want to start him yet.
Teddy Bridgewater or Daniel Jones? Oh, we got a weather
Jones.
update here. I'm going Bridgewater. Tara, what do you got?
I'm going Daniel Jones.
What?
I know.
It's because of the foot injury, guys?
Foot injury. It's a tough match. Like Cleveland's a tough matchup too. Carolina has not been great the last couple of weeks.
That's exactly it. They started off very well against some very shaky quarterbacks. Like their first quarterbacks were like Winston and Davis Mills, but after that, it's been a little shaky. So
but this is going to be that kind of shaky quarterback for the Giants because their offensive line is so bad. The Panthers have the second highest pressure rate in the NFL. They're going to be all over Daniel Jones. They went back to the Stone Age last week with their crappy roster. So, all right, you guys take Daniel Jones.
I don't think either is in a great spot here.
Is Cleveland that good against? I thought that they had kind of been struggling against quarterbacks.
I don't know about that. I just think they have a good defense, and it's so early that like I think you take the overall defensive numbers above the by position because that can be skewed by like they played.
Well, they did. They
Justin
played
Herbert. They played Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Kyler Murray.
Right. Okay. Is Trey Sermon okay to drop?
He is droppable.
Yep.
Okay. Let me get something. Is Trey Sermon okay to drop? I just think I just answered that one. Why did I click on it? Any Gronkowski news? Not practicing.
Yeah. He should have gone on IR. I don't know if he still should. Like he probably won't miss 3 more weeks, but I don't think he's going to play this week.
I think he showed up, but was working with trainers, but not actually practicing.
Dearness Johnson, Melvin Gordon, or Devontae Freeman?
Dearness is my highest ranked.
Yeah, because unfortunately you can't wait to see if Latavius is out. So, yeah.
Should I start Marquez Callaway or Jarvis Landry?
Jarvis.
I'm okay with going Marquez. I am.
Case Keenum or Jalen Waddle? Hi, Tara.
Oh, hi. I am I like that.
I'm legitimately going Jalen Waddle here.
Yeah, I would go Jalen Waddle.
Man.
I love it. These are so rare. I wouldn't even say once a week we get less than once a week we get these super flex questions, and they are my favorite. And I would go with Jalen Waddle.
I mean, what is Baker Mayfield like? What is Baker Mayfield even averaging in fantasy points right now? It's got to be pretty crappy.
I'm going to guess about 18 points. That's my guess. In 6-point per passing touchdown leagues. And by the way, if this is 4-point per passing touchdown league, I don't even have to think about it.
Yeah, it's 18.5 and 4, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And that doesn't seem right. I don't know what went wrong there.
Okay, let's just say 19.
How would he have more in 4 than 6? I don't understand what this site is doing. There's something wrong with this.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So what was the question? Case Keenum or Jalen Waddle?
PPR.
Jalen Waddle.
All right. Hunter Henry or Alex Collins or Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Yikes.
Well, I'm definitely going Collins if he's playing.
Yeah, if he's playing.
And if not, Henry versus St. Brown is gross.
I don't mind St. Brown long term, but I've got to, this is not the week. So I might lean towards Hunter Henry.
He's got to be ranked somewhere. That Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry. Okay. Would you trade Eli Mitchell for Robert Woods?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys Eli, my boy? You ever think about that one, Chris? When you get to Eli? I drink your milkshake.
I don't specifically think of it when I think of Eli Mitchell, but I like it.
Thank you. Thank you. Terry, you ever see that incredibly boring movie?
Oh my God, it's one of the best movies of all time.
There will be
which movie?
There Will Be Boredom, I think it's called.
No, I have not seen that. Sorry, I was zoned out looking at Baker Mayfield's done.
Oh, okay.
There Will Be Blood. It's a great movie.
You know what there isn't in that movie? There basically no blood. It's just a boring movie. And it should switch titles. Everybody knows it should switch titles with No Country for Old Men.
So, Adam, the blood in the titular blood is a metaphor for the oil.
I'd rather real.
The book it's based on is called Oil. Oil with an exclamation point. And there is blood. He bludgeons a dude to death with a bowling pin.
Yeah, I know. He's wait like 3 hours.
Well, and then there's the part where like the thing explodes and his son. I think his son's ears bleeding at one point.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. There is blood, is what it's called. I need 2 wide receivers and a flex: Tyler Lockett, Julio Jones, Tyler Boyd, and Damian Harris. Full PPR.
Since we don't really know with Julio, so I mean, if he was playing, it's a good matchup. But then will he even be on the field? So it would be Lockett, and then I might have to go with Boyd, unfortunately. And then Harris.
I just feel like Damian Harris is going to score.
Yeah.
I know he's not going to catch more than 1 or 2, probably 1.
He has to.
Yeah.
He's played 16 games. He's finished as an RB2 twice. He started 16 games in his career. He's finished as an RB2 5 times. 4 of those, he's scored a touchdown. So he's basically, if he doesn't find the end zone, he's not good.
He will. He'll find it. So so Tara said, what'd you say? Julio and Boyd?
Lockett and Boyd for the wide receivers, and then Harris and flex. But if Julio plays,
I didn't realize we're starting 3 of them. Okay, I thought it was 2. Well, that helps.
They do paint it, so it shouldn't be that hard for him to find.
Gibson, McKissick, Shepard, or Pittman, half PPR.
McKissick.
Yeah.
Get some plays?
I think so.
Okay.
If not, Shepard.
Yeah,
both are good.
He's the
Shepard's
only healthy receiver.
Yeah, I think Slayton might play, but still, Shepard's got that 10 target floor.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, Felton, Bateman, Crowder, non-PPR. Who are we going with? Devontae Smith, Felton, Bateman, Crowder. Oh, come on. Devontae.
Yeah.
Come on.
I do like Crowder.
Yeah, I know, but you can't like him. I mean, look, obviously he could be better. Devontae Smith has had 3 complete garbage games, but so many just unexciting players this week. I see Devontae Smith and I'm like, that thing if I had glasses on. Trade Calvin Ridley and Saquon Barkley for Stephon Diggs.
Nope. Nope.
That's hard. That's hard to do. You gotta keep the faith.
No, don't do it.
I think Ridley is, if not better than Stephon Diggs, essentially a tie with him moving forward.
It's interesting. He hasn't really had a good game yet. What's this? Does he have 70 yards yet?
I think he had one game with like 78 yards.
Okay. Let's see if Chris is right. Chris is usually right about this stuff.
80 yards. Week 4 against Washington. No, I have too much faith in what he's done in his career. I don't think this is a Juju Smith-Schuster situation. I think Calvin Ridley is legitimately very good. And Matt Ryan has started to look better over the last couple of weeks. One of them was without Calvin Ridley, but he's got to figure it out. He's getting so many targets, and Matt Ryan can still throw the ball down the field, right? He's physically capable of it. He looks sort of dusted, but I think he can still do it.
Okay. All right, pick 2 in PPR. Tim Patrick, Tyler Lockett, Jacoby Myers, Darnell Mooney.
Oh, I have Patrick and Myers ranked the highest out of these 4, I believe. Nope, Lockett ahead of Patrick.
Yeah, I'd probably still go ahead and take that risk with Lockett, maybe. And then Tim Patrick, yeah.
PPR start 1, AJ Dillon, Sony Michel, or Myles Gaskin. I like the Broward bravado. I got some of that, Chris. I got some of that Broward bravado. That's my county, baby. AJ Dillon, Sony Michel, Myles Gaskin. Start 1 in PPR.
Gaskin.
Yeah, I think you're kind of forced to. It's a good matchup, so maybe hopefully just cross your fingers.
Yeah, he's the closest one to Broward County, too. Flex Callaway or Javonte Williams? Half PPR.
I think Javonte.
I do like Callaway this week, so I'll stick with it.
If people are watching this stream, Javonte Williams is going to be started in 80% of leagues. We just got that one. Felton or Peoples-Jones, half PPR.
Peoples-Jones is another one that, like, the numbers look pretty good last week, but he had a Hail Mary, which you cannot rely on moving forward. I think I would still go with him over Felton.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is from Oreo Money Man, Tara. What was your childhood cookie of choice?
It was Oreos. It was. It really was. Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't it?
Childhood. Still love it. I mean, it's,
Still, yeah.
for me, it's got to be a double stuffed. I much prefer that to the original, but love an Oreo.
Oh yeah.
You know, Milanos were just, we didn't get them as often, but when my mom would bring home Milanos, the mint ones especially, it was just Christmas.
That just always makes me think of a Scrubs joke, but I can't. I don't know if it's appropriate.
I don't know it. I'm sorry. You'll tell me later. Okay. Tim Patrick or Robbie Anderson, PPR?
Patrick for me.
Yep, Tim Patrick.
Devontae Parker or Eli Mitchell, PPR?
Mitchell, yeah, we don't know for sure with Devontae Parker. So
this is a nickname that I haven't really come around on here for Robbie. Bobby Trees.
It just feels like we're missing the woods for the trees.
I just don't
because like woods aren't just trees. A wood is a place.
Right.
It's defined by the presence of trees because they are made out of wood. But
it's not shorter. It's the same amount of syllables. It's not a freaking nickname, you know? Like you're not shortening it or anything. It's just like Robert Woods, Bobby Trees. What is the point?
Also, is it wood while the tree is still alive, or does it only become wood after it's been chopped down and purposed for?
I'm not prepared to answer.
That's a real deep philosophical question.
AJ Brown, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys just drank water. I feel like I'm missing something. But I don't have any water. Did I trade Swift and Allen Robinson for Jamar Chase? No. Swift is too good.
Yeah,
you probably turned off the TV in the fourth quarter, man. Swift, that's where Swift does all his production.
I'd be worried with Gibson.
So he is starting Allen Robinson and Robert Woods right now at wide receiver.
Oh
no, but
so you feel better about, like, essentially moving forward. It's like Eckler and Davis, or Swift and Chase, or I don't think that's correct, but you know what I mean. Like Eckler, Davis. So Eckler, Davis, and Allen Robinson, or Eckler, Davis, and Jamar Chase, or Swift, Robinson, and Eckler. Who would you rather have? I think you'd rather have Chase and Davis.
I have no idea what happened.
Chase and Davis or Swift and A-Rod is the way to look at it.
Chase and Mike Davis or Swift and Robinson?
Yeah.
I'd rather have
Chase and Davis.
I'd probably rather have Chase and Davis, but I still don't think you're getting enough. Nice work, buddy. I think you're not getting enough for DeAndre Swift. I mean, you should be trading Swift and Robinson for Calvin Ridley, not for Jamar Chase.
What if Jamar Chase is Calvin Ridley?
I just don't think he is. The targets aren't even close. Yeah, I don't know. If he's as good as Calvin Ridley, then fine. I guess it's worth it. But DeAndre Swift is like a top 20 overall player, I think, if we're drafting again today in full PPR.
This is the guy who dropped Justin Jefferson last year. You can't listen to what he says about rookie wide receivers.
Okay, pick 2 running backs, full PPR. And I dropped him in week 12. No, I dropped him in week 2. Pick 2 running backs: Khalil Herbert, Devontae Booker, and Javonte Williams.
I would go with Devontae Booker over Javonte Williams. Yep.
And
we
Khalil
finally
Herbert.
found one player we would
What
start
about
over Javonte Williams.
Khalil Herbert too.
That
These
one's
all
tougher.
stink. If Damian Williams plays, then I'm sitting Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, it's impossible to know because we're not going to get any kind of update.
Oh, that's right. We have a Thursday game. Son of a.
Yeah, I think you probably got to go with Williams. The thing with Damian Williams is he was symptomatic, so he has to not have symptoms and then have. Actually, I think he has to not have symptoms for 48 hours and then have 2 positive tests. So we don't know if he's asymptomatic right now. So,
although we didn't get news on P. Ryan, and then suddenly he got like
And
okay.
Goddard. Yeah, both
same with Goddard.
Mhm.
But I don't know if those guys were symptomatic or not. I think it's been reported that Williams was.
Well, yeah, we don't think there's much of a separation, so you might want to just play it safe with Javonte Williams. It's not like Herbert has basically the worst matchup in the world. So, and then Booker, it's interesting about Booker. I'm going to bring this up on the podcast tomorrow. They played Daniel Jones and Sterling Shepard till the bitter end of that game. They did not play Devontae Booker until the bitter end. I don't think that means that he got benched or anything, but it might mean that. It might mean that Gary Brightwell or Eli Penny gets work this week and instead of Booker. I just thought that was kind of interesting.
I mean, you got to save your stars.
Yeah. PPR flex: Sterling Shepard, T.Y. Hilton, Corey Davis.
Shepard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go to the beach. Look at that little picture. I want to be in that
I
beach.
hate the beach.
I don't really like the beach either, Chris, but I really want to go.
I hate sand. It's coarse. And
So
rough
it's
and
a
gets
Florida
everywhere.
thing. You're just too used to it.
It's kind of the thing. Yeah, people in Florida.
So, yeah.
I mean, we don't really go to the beach.
That's not true.
Yeah, the people who love the beach are.
But like Heath is one of those
schoolers
people who goes to the beach like every other week.
Right, exactly.
Which is bizarre.
Yeah, exactly.
His house must be just full of sand.
Would you start Tao or Tannehill?
Tao.
I would start Towel.
Taua Tugavailoa.
JD McKissick or Eli Mitchell, PPR?
McKissick.
Oh, look at you guys are the best part of the day. Well,
Look
you
at this
obviously
handsome young man.
don't eat breakfast because breakfast is the best.
Oh, come on. Who wakes up in time for breakfast? Am I right?
It's my day. You probably know if you watch the podcast at 8:30 in the morning. My mood is entirely dependent on did I have enough time to eat my oatmeal. It's so key to me.
It's just like
Usually the answer is no.
oatmeal's just soggy horse food. You know,
You gotta make it the right way, Chris. You got
you can make fancy soggy horse
three different
food.
kinds of fruits, peanut butter, yogurt. I make a delicacy.
The problem with breakfast is the best breakfast foods are desserts.
No,
Like most of the best cereals, most of the best cereals are desserts.
They're not. Oh,
Some
Every
like
version-
eggs and bacon and
That's
like, stuff, like
that's
a
breakfast.
full, like a breakfast.
breakfast. Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is dessert.
If
If you're eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch first thing in the morning, like you're gonna crash at 10:30.
I'm not in third grade anymore, Chris. I don't eat cinnamon toast. I eat oatmeal.
Cinnamon
right,
Toast
dear
Crunch is
to-
the only cereal I own.
Would you start really? Wow. Would you start Dearness Johnson or Javonte Williams over J.D. McKissick in PPR?
Because it's a great dessert. No, McKissick over all of them.
Yeah.
Cool update here. Teddy Bridgewater is doing fine and still on track to start. That is from Jeremy Fowler.
Good.
We used to work with Jeremy Fowler. He was a very, very nice guy. I was a big fan of his. And Urban Meyer called him a bad guy. Would you believe that?
Don't
Urban
rule
Meyer
out.
called
Don't
him a
rule
bad guy.
13. Don't
Urban's
rule
a little
13 out
confused.
quite yet.
A little bit.
Odell Beckham Jr. is going to go through some drills pregame and see if he can give it a go. Game time decision per source. That is from Brad Stainbrook of
I never worked with
OBR. Oh, it's 24/7 Sports.
Oh,
You
cool.
do work with him.
I do work with him. I didn't even know it. So if Beckham plays tonight, where would you guys rank him?
31.
Yeah, he would still be. Yeah, I would still not have him as a wide receiver too, personally.
Okay, we're going to catch up a little bit. We're going to go rapid fire. Let's get to it and just find a good starting.
Rabbit fire.
Rabbit fire. Really very dangerous. Okay, Landry, Patrick, Higgins, Green, Dillon, 2 wide receivers and a flex. Go.
Higgins, Patrick, and a flex, and Landry. Yeah.
I might go Higgins, Patrick, and AJ Green.
Okay.
I might lean towards
She
John.
wants to change her answer. Okay. She looked at Chris's paper.
There's
Antonio
a fire-
Brown.
There's a fire rabbit Pokemon, by the way, Adam. Score bunny. There you go.
Oh, I like Pokemon. I do now. My friend wrote the movie. I told you that, right?
That movie was wait, which one?
Pikachu.
The Detective Pikachu?
Yeah.
I loved that movie. Was so good.
Yeah.
It was
Proud of it.
shocking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I was like, this is legitimately good. I'm not just saying that because you're my friend. It was really good. Okay, sorry. Back to rapid fire. Antonio Brown, Pittman, T. Higgins, Sterling Shepard.
If
Sit
Antonio
one.
Brown plays or sit one. Wait, sit one.
If Antonio Brown doesn't
Yeah.
play, you sit Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
And
If not, Pittman.
I think if Brown plays, I might sit. Yeah, I would sit. No, I would sit Higgins.
if Brown plays
No,
and
Pittman.
Hilton doesn't, then I'll sit Higgins.
Yeah.
If Hilton plays, I'll probably sit Pittman.
I don't know how much Hilton impacts Pittman. Like, I know it did last week, but it was a weird game. They only threw like 20 times. But like, there's a bunch of targets going to like Zach Pascal that they could.
I know we
probably
always
just give
say
to
that,
White
but it's like I don't want another receiver there who might be better than him. You know that
Sure.
wants to lean on. Yeah, it's all right. Anyway, rapid fire: Eli Mitchell, Javonte Williams, Mike Davis.
Mike Davis. Mike Davis.
Yep.
Gibson, Booker, Waddle, Higgins. Standard scoring. I hope that's what STD stands for.
Waddle.
Waddle.
Okay. Melvin Gordon or Damian Williams. Yeah, you got to go Melvin Gordon there.
Yeah.
Yep, Gordon.
I'd probably start Melvin Gordon anyway. Rondale Moore or Ramondre Stevenson, PPR.
Rondale.
Yeah, get one more week out of Rondale.
See, told you.
Okay.
Collins, Mike Davis, Devontae Smith, Latavius Murray. How would you rank them in non-PPR? Alex Collins, Mike Davis, Devontae Smith, Latavius Murray.
I guess if everyone was healthy.
I would still go
And
Davis
playing.
number 1.
Yeah, I'd go Davis, Collins,
Smith,
Murray,
Murray.
Smith. All right, Smith, Murray. That's fine.
Yeah, I might flip Davis and Collins if health is not an issue.
My strong preference would be to not start a Baltimore Ravens running back if I can at all avoid it.
Gaskin, Pittman, Hawkinson, PPR flex.
Oof. Pittman.
Pittman.
Pick a quarterback and 4. Darnold or Tua?
Tua.
Yeah.
You said Tua, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yes.
Woods, Myers, Devontae Smith, Collins, Christian Kirk. So we got to sit 1.
Well, Collins if he doesn't play.
Collins, yeah.
If he does.
Well, no, that's
Yeah,
if he does, I would say Kirk.
Yeah.
Okay. Winston or Tannehill?
That's closer than you want it to be.
If Taysom Hill is going to play, it's definitely Tannehill. I'm probably going to go Tannehill anyway, but it is not easy.
I feel like I should.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel like I should have Tannehill higher than he is.
No, you shouldn't, Chris. Like he hasn't.
I moved him up.
He hasn't earned it.
Right, but like it's gone a little under discussed because we like Matt Ryan and Tua Tagovailoa so much this week, but like quarterback stinks this week too.
Yeah,
because Matt Ryan's number 9 for me, and Tua's number 10, and Daniel Jones is number 11, and Derek Carr is number 12. Do I need to continue?
I don't know. How come you like Daniel Jones so much? I mean, the Panthers have only been bad against Dak and Cousins last week.
Heath had a tweet earlier this week about week 7 where he said, please do not ask me about my rankings. Why do you like this player so much? Because I don't. It's just that Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, Justin Herbert are all out. They're top 12 quarterbacks this year.
That is true. All right. So what's our answer here? I guess I'm going to go Tannehill.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Tannehill.
Okay. Is Dearness Johnson and Hunter Renfrow enough for Miles Sanders?
No, it's not.
We got Mike Davis and Marvin Jones. Are you selling Sanders? Is that what's happening? You're giving him up?
I guess, yeah. I would take Davis and Jones for him, but not Johnson and Renfrow.
Yeah.
Christian Kirk or Corey Davis?
I think Kirk.
I might take a chance with Corey Davis.
I don't really know how to rank the Cardinals wide receivers.
Low?
Yeah, but it's Houston.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Teams just don't throw on Houston.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the Lions too, I think. The Lions have seen the fewest pass attempts in the NFL, and that includes the 4 teams that already had a bye. It's not even per game. So it's like Stafford's top 4, I think, for everyone. But he might only throw 25, 30 times, probably still crush it like he did last week.
I think they're allowing like 9 yards per attempt.
Most in the NFL.
9 point. No, that's wrong.
No, you're right. It's up there.
No, I just had sorted the wrong column.
Standard scoring, Javonte Williams. You have to start. Galladay's probably not going to play. Hilton's 50-50. You got to start Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
Those are easy. Mark Ingram, Michael Carter, Khalil Herbert.
Herbert.
Khalil Herbert, yeah.
What if Damian Williams plays?
Carter.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Detroit Lions are allowing 9.8 yards per pass attempt right now.
That's incredible. Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
And if you look at the amount of fantasy points they've given up to wide receivers, it's pretty low. But it has no reflection on
it's not because of anything they're doing.
Right.
On defense.
Well, I mean, they're doing a great job being so bad against the run.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are giving up the 8th fewest
14 and a half yards per catch. Amazing.
Here is the easiest question of the day. Oh, I waited too long. Oh no, here you go. Halloween or Easter candy? I will kick both of you out of here if either of you answers Easter.
So
Christmas say Easter.
Easter and Halloween candy are essentially the same. I feel like Easter candy maybe
Easter
you get
has
more
peeps.
Easter has peeps,
which is a point against it.
Okay.
Exactly.
I was about to hit remove. I swear. I thought you were going to.
And Halloween gets more candy, but
you have to work for it.
I prefer the Easter egg version of the Reese's to the pumpkin. They're exactly the same, but I prefer
I love the Reese's and all, but we've got the Justin's peanut butter cups. You ever had those?
No, I don't like.
No, I haven't.
Don't like them.
They're better.
They're not as good. No, because like Reese's has that like chalky peanut butter that I love.
Once you stop eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you'll stop liking the chalky thing.
No, I have like a child's taste in candy.
Okay, let's go finish up the show with questions. Metcalf and Schultz for Ridley. Is that overkill? He has Pitts. Give up Metcalf and Schultz for Calvin Ridley.
I think it's okay.
I don't mind it.
Rashad Bateman or Javonte Williams? PPR.
I'm fine with Bateman there.
Yeah.
I'll go, just in case Watkins plays, I think I'd go Javonte. Matt Ryan or Carson Wentz?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. Yeah.
I traded Marvin Jones and Antonio Gibson for Tyreek Hill and David Montgomery. Woo!
That is.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I would do that for. Honestly, I would do that for either player. I think.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Eli Mitchell, Mike Davis, Devontae Booker, and Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders. Pick 2. Sanders and who?
Davis.
Yeah.
Davis is like RB8 for me this week. I don't feel good about it. Don't ask me why I like Davis so much.
Is Landry good for today?
He is playing.
Yeah, he's not exactly a good start, but he's playing.
No.
He's number 3. We're at number 3.
I mean, he could be. Like, if he's not on a snap count, I mean, this could be a big day for him.
Could be
That's true.
Burrow or Wentz?
Burrow,
yeah.
Derek Carr, Matt Ryan, or Tua?
I like Tua.
I have Matt Ryan one spot ahead of Tua.
I believe for Jamie and Heath, they have it back-to-back, Ryan, Carr, Tua. Hawkinson, Goddard, Higgins. Pick 2.
Woo.
That is tough. Oh, I hate it.
I want to go Higgins for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to go Higgins and Goddard, actually.
Yeah, I mean, this is one that I have Goddard. In the projections, I have him a half point ahead of TJ Hawkinson, which means he's ranked ahead, but it's effectively nothing. So yeah, I would go Goddard, I guess.
I might say Hawk. Yeah.
Hawkinson and Higgins for you?
Yeah.
I think Dallas Goddard and TJ Hawkinson might just be the same guy. Like, I don't know if either of them's actually that good.
In my mind, there's a huge revenge in Jared Goff's mind, and he's just going to come up with the most garbage time points ever.
That's fair.
That's swifting. Yeah, I'm rooting for Goff. I'm team Goff here. Like I said on our podcast today, I feel like Sean McVay was really mean to Jared Goff and hurt his feelings.
Also, how do you trade for Jared Goff when you're the Lions and be like, oh, we might have to bench him? I mean, what did you think was going to happen?
We got 2 first-round picks, I think, right?
Right, but
what happens with Goff?
So just play him. You don't have anyone better. You're not developing someone. Is David Bluff still there?
Blau. David Blau. Come on. He's Tim Blau. All right. Tim Patrick, Joey Galloway, Galloway.
Marquez Callaway.
I'm combining my cousin Vinny and NFL wide receiver. Yeah, I know. It's Marquez Callaway.
Joey Galloway was a wide receiver.
Joey Galloway. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Cowboys guy.
And Deontay Johnson.
No. Are you doing a bit?
No, I'm not.
Wait, no, it says David Johnson. RB.
Dearness Johnson.
Oh, wait. Is David?
Dearness. It's got to be Dearness.
I got thrown off. Sean McVay was really mean to me. Who are you going with here?
Johnson.
If it's just pick one, I would go with Patrick.
Okay, pick 2. We did this. Is A.J. Dillon a good enough backup if Antonio Brown doesn't play instead of Javonte Williams? Okay, so you wait on Antonio Brown and you pivot to A.J. Dillon, or you start Javonte Williams.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. Heineke or Chase Edmonds? Yeah. Super flex. Must be super flex.
It's got to be Edmonds or Heineke if he starts.
Yeah, I would go with Heineke.
Melvin Gordon or J.D. McKissick standard scoring?
I would still go with McKissick in non-PPR.
Yeah.
All right. Allen Robinson, T.Y. Hilton, Brandon Ayuk, or Darnell Mooney?
Mooney.
Mooney, yeah.
I keep missing these good questions. They keep getting bumped. It was a really good trade question. So I'll just click on the one I just answered. Collins or Tim Patrick? Got to go with Tim Patrick.
Patrick, yeah.
And again, Collins or Dearness Johnson. So yeah, I guess a lot of people maybe they think Collins is going to play because Pete Carroll kind of downgraded him downplayed the injuries. So I get that. But if he practices today, maybe. But if not, first of all, it's not like he has a great matchup. He's got a pretty bad one. I don't know. I just think you got to play it safe with the Thursday guy.
If Pete Carroll expresses optimism about a player's injury, my general sense is that player's not going to play. Just historically, he is never up front. He is always overly optimistic about injuries. He has never, I don't know if there's ever been a point where a player has missed a game and at the start of the week, Pete Carroll was like, yeah, it doesn't really look like he's going to play. He just is constantly, everything he says, that's the kind of coach he is. He's always putting a positive spin on things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just start Dearness Johnson because I think they'd be ranked similarly even if Collins does play.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, last one. Good one here. Mike Gesicki or Noah Fant? PPR.
That's tough.
I go Gesicki.
I would too.
I'm okay with it.
Gasicki for everyone. Thank you, friends. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Tara.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, you folks.
Thanks.
Call back to a previous joke there. I appreciate everybody joining us here on YouTube. We'll talk to you Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. with your starts and your sits. Enjoy the game tonight. For Tara and Chris and our producer, Chris, I'm Adam. Have a great day and enjoy